Hi guys, this is my year-end collection of bangles and bracelets. As you can see, I have utilized the empty gift-wrapped carton. I just thought of it because I have just finished wrapping some of Christmas presents, and instead of putting those things away, I was like, oh, I think this is a good way of, showcasing my collection of bangles. So probably after this, I will get rid of them. So I have added a lot of bangles this year, especially plastic bangles, because I'm into them right now. So there are 4 rows right now. Most of them, I would say, would be in the category of the vintage. They're old. Most of them are old. I just have quite a few pieces that are contemporary. I have bought these from either thrift shops, online, consignment shops, antique shops, and flea market. And some of them I have inherited from, not inherited, I was given by my aunt. So it's a nice way to feature my jewelry, just repurposing the empty gift wrap paper. Okay, so let me just show you the first 3, and the 4th one would be over here. The one at the bottom features my chunky pieces. I'm sorry guys, I had to redo this because somebody called, and I just got interrupted, guys, and it's just somebody from the telemarketing again for some window replacement. It just sucks, guys. All right, so this is a chunky Liz Claiborne piece, and I believe this is not vintage. But I bought this from the flea market. Anyway, it could be vintage because Liz Claiborne pieces, there are a lot of Liz Claiborne vintage pieces, and they are quite really made, they're very well made, I should say. This one is a rhinestone with turquoise bronze, it's not bronze, metal bracelet or bangle. This one is has elaborate design, but I just love the big enameled flower here. This one is not vintage, it's from Lee Morrison, and this one is the most expensive in my collection. This is from Hagler, and it's a seeded bracelet. You can see, if you can just see that. All right, and this one is a piece that one of the stones fell out, and this is from a vintage designer also, but she has been making contemporary pieces until now. So I think this is not an old piece. This is a very new piece. However, the stones have fallen. So I think her pieces now are crappily made. I've forgotten the designer's name. Anyway, this one is another piece from, it's a Helen of Troy piece from the same designer. It's at the top of my head. I just can't remember. These 3 are from Gerard Yoska. I love Gerard Yoska pieces, but some of, I think in one of these bracelets, there are 3 rhinestones that are missing, but it's nice to stack them up together. And this one is a vintage. It could be a vintage piece. It's an enameled. It's not signed, but it looks like Monet. And this one, I've had it for a very long time. I don't think it's a vintage piece. And it's just cheaply made, that I would say. That's why I have not even worn this. This one is a lovely, beautiful piece. It's from SJ. It's vintage. This one is unsigned, but I love this. It has a pearl in front, and it's a white bracelet. It's really nice. And this one is one of my favorites. I've forgotten the designer, guys, but he patented the fool's gold. Okay, so there it is. And this one is one of my recent purchases, and this is like a David Yurman dupe. Let me. This would have cost you like probably 4,000 or maybe onwards if it were a real David Yurman. Look at that. But I got this only for, I think, $6 because it's not a real David Yurman. So you can just see that it's cheaply made. But I could pair this with my real David Yurman and no one would know. This is my real David Yurman chatelaine bracelet. And you wouldn't believe where I got this, guys. Oh, I got this from the thrift store for $25. Nobody knew it was David Yurman. And yeah, so I could pair this with my real David Yurman pieces. Okay, and nobody would know. And this is another David Yurman dupe. And it's a bangle. It's a vintage piece. Because I heard Dr. Lori say that one of the tips, she said that you can buy dupes from famous designers. So I'm not sure, you know, because they're not worth anything, I guess. But that was one of her tips. Okay, this one is another David Yurman inspired bangle. And so is this. Or it could be an Elsa Peretti thing, but this is vintage too. It's a coiled thing. Alright. And I have a necklace for that. This one is vintage. I love it. It's not silver or anything. And this one is vintage. Love it. It fits very small wrists. Okay. And this is another one. I got duped. Bought this for $25. She told me this was real silver because I thought it was a Mexican thing. There's absolutely nothing in here that says, you know, I think this is just a cheap metal, but it fits snugly. So there you go. Okay. Now moving on to the second row, which is this. All right, I dropped one of these guys, and it broke. I dropped this. My son actually dropped it yesterday, and it broke. So I still have to glue that. Okay, and this one is a nice piece. It looks like a Camellia Chanel dupe. But this is a stretchy bracelet I bought from the flea market. And this is an enameled, it's an enameled butterfly hinge necklace. It's really lovely, guys. This one is a Swiss movement seed pearl with seed pearls. Okay, it's really nice. It's a vintage piece, but you know, I'm not gonna use it as a watch. I'm gonna use it as silver instead. All right, these two, they're not vintage. This one is by Monet, and this one is from Coach. And this is so crappy, guys. And the Coach white enamel, it just won't stay put. So this is a two-toned Pierre Cardin stainless steel. One is silver, one is gold. This is from England. Well, it's probably not made in England, but my mom-in-law gifted this one Christmas. This one is one of my faves. It's from the flea market, and it's such a dainty bracelet. It's just a lovely piece. This one is a stretchy bracelet. It's not vintage. This one is, of course, vintage. This is a it's like porcelain enameled. Okay. And this one is not vintage. It's from K Jewelers. This is of an Argentinian gold. I mean silver. I have not worn it. These two are not vintage. This one is Ann Taylor. It's like a torque. bracelet, and this one is just so cute. This I bought from a thrift shop for $5 in Palm Beach, but it's missing some stones, so I just replace them with pearls instead. So instead of the green stones, I replace them with pearls. So whatever. Okay, and it looks exactly like that. I have more pieces, guys. I don't know where they are. Oh, I think it's in my other jewelry pieces, because I also have a green thing from this was expensive. I think $75 from Another Man's Treasure, and this was expensive too. I think another $75 from there. I call this my M&M. This, I've had it since I was a kid. My mom sent it to me. This is an Italian mosaic, and I had to have the clasp fixed. That is this is a pearl thing from the flea market. It was only $3. This is this one is missing tiny stones, but nobody would know because they're so tiny. I can't even see it up close, guys. So you know, I can replace that, but I could wear it as is. This one is very scandalous. It's from my aunt. And this one is that's my initial, letter M, and it's a Lisa, I think it's Stanley, something like that. It's a, what do you call this? It's oh geez, okay, genuine thing, leather. This one for Christmas. This one is a lovely, has an amethyst. You may have seen this in my previous videos, guys, but this is my year-end collection, things that I did not get rid of, and I know there are more bracelets somewhere. Another one, this is a gift from my sister. This is a gift from my aunt. Italian bracelet with charms. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Look at that. It's a lovely piece. And this is a Liz Claiborne vintage. Okay, this one was the most expensive. I think it was $85 from Another Man's Treasure, because it has different facets. I mean, it has different charms. Oh no. All right. Okay, this one is a tennis bracelet, like blue. This one is from Liz Claiborne. This one is a Texaco. This is silver, 925. And oh, I think it's not so clear, guys. I'm not sure what's going on. This one is an English vintage bracelet. Okay, this is a silver bracelet. This is a Wise bracelet. It's really nice. And this is another 925 bracelet. And this is just a stainless steel bracelet. Okay, moving on to the... Okay. All right. So, oh no. This is a stretchy bracelet, guys. And this one is a carved bracelet. And it doesn't seem to be plastic. So I'm not really sure what material this is made of. It's not really plastic. It looks like jade something. It's very cold to the touch, but and it's more I mean, it has a weight to it, and it's not plastic, but I love it. It just when I just feel so calm, guys, when I wear this. But it's big though. But anyway, I love this. This is a stretchy bracelet. It's very chunky though, and such a statement piece. This one, I just researched it. I think this is an Aztec plastic. I just love it. It's just so, what should I say? It's just a lovely piece, guys, with a black and white thing. And these are pastel colored bangles that I bought online. And this one was from the flea market. This one was from another thrift shop. I just love this. I think they call them the Cinnabar. And these these pieces, guys. These are real Bakelite. I bought them for, I think, 75 bucks. They're like 15 pieces from my favorite vendor at the flea market, and I've tested them all, and they're all Bakelite pieces. 75 for 2, 4, 6, 12 or 15 pieces. So you tell me if that was a good deal or not. But this one is like the peacock brass bracelet or bangle they're talking about, and this one is a Christmas themed, it's like wood bracelet. This one has cabochons. I love. It's like coral. And what else? This one is from Graziano. I love this, guys. But it's elastic. It just looks so cheap because it's elastic. This one is a watch, but it's a very tiny watch, dainty watch. It's Swiss made, but I just love it for the bangle. This one was a freebie. I love it. And these are these are watches also with an abalone thing there. Oh, it's not a good, and some crystals there. Oh, this one is like a vintage Gucci here. Okay, this one is like speckled thing. These are brass bracelets. I have tons of brass bracelets now up there. And this one is another 24 karat gold plated bracelet with snake skin. And these are two big ones. I don't like those. I have two enameled here. I love them. And these are all Chinese things. I think they call them Chinese cloisonne things by pair. But this one, I got it from my aunt. It's really nice. It's like a porcelain thing. And this one is J. Crew. This is not vintage J. Crew. And another J. Crew here. I thought it was kind of J. Lane at first. And this one is a Greepox thing. And this one is from Malta, Marks and Spencer. When I was still working on ships, I bought these three. I don't know where the other one is, and that was 2,000. So guys, it hasn't tarnished, so it must be of good quality. And I just bought it there. And this one is from Lily Pulitzer. And this one was from Kmart, but this is like a real gold something, but I don't know. This one, I'm excited about it because it has that geometrical pattern, and it's a lovely piece, and it's from this vintage designer called Japan. Now moving on to the bracelets that I just bought. All right, okay. So these are swirly bracelets. All right. This one, I'm not sure what material this is. I think it's marble. It's extremely heavy, and it's like it's not a flying saucer. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, but it's extremely heavy. It's like my granite. Can you please tell me what this is, guys? I think it's marble, porcelain, but I love it. And this one is a glittered thing. I love it. Like it could be acrylic with things inside, inclusions, flower. I love it. And this one, I couldn't figure out what it is, but it's like a stone again. It's like it's like a stone. All right, now these are plastics. So these are plastics. This is a pair of wavy plastics. One I bought online and one I bought from the flea market. It looks like a bomb, guys. It looks like also a girl in a bikini. Okay, now this is a wide black thing, and then I have pink, red, and a chunkier blue, and this stripes, and this one I got from the flea market recently. It's I just love it. It's clear. It's clear though. It's clear. And then also, this is one of my favorites. I bought it, guys, this was 10 bucks. And the picture online said it had two bracelets. So I thought I was getting it for 10 bucks for the two of them, because that would have been reasonable, right? But she said that it was only for one picture. The thing is, sometimes when I look at the pictures, the first two pictures had two of these. One was in yellow, clear lucite, clear with polka dots. First two pictures had two bangles. Of course, you know, I thought I was getting two. And the third picture was just this with the measurements, with the measuring tape. So I thought she was just trying to showcase the measurements. And guys, when it arrived, I only received one. And then that's when I realized that it says only for one. I said, well, you are misleading, because you deceived me. Because she said, oh, there was a tiny thing. It was not even in bold letters underneath that says it's only for one. But yeah, of course, it was my mistake, my bad. I did not thingy. But you know, next time I told her, because it fooled me. So you might fool other people too. So just feature one, okay? If she used it just for one picture, that would have been okay. But she used it for two other pictures. So it's like, hello, I thought I was buying that, because that was during my buying frenzy. Like last week or 2 weeks ago, I bought tons of bracelets online. That was in Poshmark, by the way. So I said, I paid more for the shipping than the thing. I would have, added more, right? But anyway, okay. So these 6 bangles, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where did I get these? I only bought 6 because I paid. How much did I pay? These 6 bangles where I paid 30 bucks for them. I bid and I won, guys, online. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think I bought the other one someplace else. Yeah. Yeah, and I just got this 2 weeks ago. And I also have, this is my favorite so far that I bought from the flea market for 5 bucks. And the sparkle, it just, everywhere I go, people are asking me, where'd you get that? It's just, I know this is vintage. And I have like 3 hues of yellow. So, but in different shades, So I'm like, okay. And these are thick. So I could stack them all up. Oh, by the way, I forgot, this is a square. And I like this because if you put this, it stops the other bangles from sliding. But still, look at that, guys. It's really big. So that concludes my collection for 2019, and stay tuned. I would have more for you guys. Sorry, I have not been doing videos lately. I've been very busy lately. Okay, so I forgot. Oh no, I forgot. So this is another one. It's a tiny one. I love it because this fits me perfectly. And it's like an evil eye something, but there's a lot. And I also forgot to feature this black and white. I'm just so in love with polka dots right now. So I think I'm gonna get more clear, the clear lucite plastic and the moon glow and the frosted glow, whatever you call it. But just right now, it's Christmas, so I'm just trying to, I'm trying to save, guys. But there you go. So there you go, guys. I'm sorry. My bangles are actually inside the Dior box. I have more bangles upstairs, I just realized, because the things that don't fit me or that I don't use very often, I have tucked them away. And yeah, so there you go, guys. Thank you for watching. Okay, bye.